Hey guys, it's Stig here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys all the footage and some of the photos that I got yesterday while I was at Eurogamer Expo in London. So basically it started off with the day of me getting the train down to London, because the place where it was is actually in Earl's Court, which is an exhibition centre in London. And if you don't know what Eurogamer is, basically it's a huge gaming event in the UK where you can basically go and play games early, and you can also play the next generation consoles such as the PS4 and the Xbox One early before the kind of public get their hands on it. So like I said, the starting off the day was me getting the train down there, and as soon as I walked through the door at Eurogamer, I was amazed because there was a lot of people, and obviously there was lots of games that I really wanted to play, and the queues did look quite busy. So the first game I actually decided to play was Gran Turismo 6. I played it on like a real life simulator, I believe it was called. It's kind of a little circle thing, and it had the chair, and it was like you were actually in a real car. It was kind of like a real simulator, and I've got to admit I wasn't that very good at the game, and I'm not very good at racing games anyway, so that wasn't kind of a problem. So I did embarrass myself a little bit, but obviously it's your chance to actually play the games early, so I took the advantage of doing that. Straight after that, I decided that I want to go and queue for Call of Duty, seeing as I knew the queue was going to be quite long. But it turns out the queue wasn't actually too bad that I thought it was. I queued for about an hour and 15 minutes, which probably you guys might think is long. But there was definitely longer queues at Eurogamer, so it took me an hour and 15 minutes to actually get into the Call of Duty Ghost area, and it was amazing when you actually got in there. You got a 32-inch screen each, sort of like smart TVs. You got a branded Call of Duty Ghost headset, which was by Turtle Beach, I believe, and they were sort of noise cancelling headphones, so you couldn't hear any of the other gamers or anybody else around. You basically just hear the game sound. So that was pretty cool. And after that, I noticed that the controller I'll be using to actually play Call of Duty Ghost multiplayer was an Xbox One controller. So that basically means I played on the Xbox One while playing Call of Duty Ghosts. That was one of my main highlights. That's something I wanted to do. Both of them together, kind of play Call of Duty Ghosts at the same time as playing on the next generation console. So I've got to admit, the controller for the Xbox One did feel quite good. I did think when they actually released pictures of it, it looked quite horrible and quite horrible to actually hold, but I got to admit it felt quite nice to actually hold and play the game, and I actually did really well at Call of Duty. Well, I say I did really well. I did 11 to 4, so 11 kills to 4 deaths, which wasn't too bad, but I actually did the best on my team, so I felt really proud about that. And obviously me being on Xbox, I don't usually do well on Xbox, so I was quite proud of that. But basically after that, I decided that I wanted to play the next generation console, which was obviously the PS4. So I decided to queue for the PS4, and the queue was quite long. It took me about an hour to get in, so all the queues about an hour was long, so you did have to be kind of patient with that. But after I actually got in, the queues were going down quite quickly. They let something like 30 people in at a time, and you basically go into this kind of big area, and in the area they've got lots of games. They've got games such as FIFA 14, and they've got an over 18s area, and basically in this area you can go and play games on the PlayStation 4, and basically from there I played the PS4, and you get kind of a little lanyard if you actually play the game, so I got one of them to kind of prove that I actually played the PS4. And basically after that I kind of left, and after that I decided that I wanted to go on kind of a Syndicate hunt, should I say. And basically I didn't actually find Syndicate, but as you know, I did actually meet him yesterday. I did make a video on that. If you didn't see that, I will put a link in the description. And I kind of walked outside the door of the Eurogamer of the Earl's Court, and there was basically a massive queue, and I wondered what it was, so I decided to sort of hang by and see what was happening, and I actually saw Syndicate there having photos taken with people. So I decided to kind of queue in that queue for about half an hour to just get that photo. But again, that's something I've always wanted to do, meet Syndicate, meet a big YouTuber. And like I said, if you didn't see that video, then I will put a link in the description to that video. And that was basically my day to Eurogame, and after that I got the train back. So that was probably one of the best days of my life, to be honest. So I do hope you enjoyed this kind of review of my Eurogamer trip, and I am planning to go next year. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do not forget to give the video a like, and I will see you guys in my next video.